This week on the Spotlight, Bulls radio announcer Bill Wennington analyzes this team, and boy, he is on the mark. And we also have 2016 Benkowski Trivia Championship highlights. And then we have this White Sox pitcher who's been really tough lately. I've enjoyed him. And then we have Scotty Podsednik from the 2005 White Sox. This week. Check out my website, Benkowski.com, for my weekly article and up-to-the-minute trivia sites. Welcome to the Perfect Pitch Auto Repair Sports Spotlight. They do it all at 108th and Kedzie. Flowers for every imaginable occasion at Lansing Floral Shop. Call them at 708-474-1212. They deliver. You've got to get to the Ballpark Pub for my trivia. Monday, May 1st at 8 p.m. Eat, drink, and play. 514 West Pershing Road. It's a great place. And the food, you'll be amazed. I'll see you there. Family Dentist. Lawrence Ferlin. He is the dentist. 109th and Kedzie. Crowns, veneers, cleanings, and more. With a 30-year Southwest Side tradition, Huck Finn is open 24 hours to serve you with great breakfasts like the Becky Thatcher, soups, great lunches, 1/3 pound burgers, clubs, and much more. Dinners from seafood to steaks to pasta, great donuts, and ice creams. With 3 locations at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Stop in today. You know Huck Finn is open. You've got to get to Dr. Sherman Clay, chiropractor. Gentle adjusting. Most insurance accepted. Massage therapy, too. Walk-ins are welcome. Call 773-324-4325. That's HEAL. Dr. Sherman Clay. You've got to get to Snappers Seafood and Chicken. New to Chicagoland from Florida. Tilapia, perch, catfish, shrimp, conch from the Miami Connection, crab, Philly steak, grilled food, and much more at 115th and Western. See you at Snappers. You've got to get to Shelton Fireworks, the world's largest warehouse, off Interstate 94, exit 22B in Porter, Indiana. Row after row of the best fireworks anywhere, from the little ones to the grand finales that'll end your show. Birthdays, anniversaries, graduations, in addition to the 4th of July. Just get over there to Shelton Fireworks now. Then you can reload by the time summer comes. Shelton Fireworks, I-94, exit 22B in Portage. That seems to be a little bit lacking here. Do you feel like going and giving the rah-rah talk to these guys? And what could you impart to them about why you did it?
Well, at this point, it's a little late for the rah-rah talk. If they're not pumped and amped to come out and play now, then the issues are a lot deeper than any one of us could even think. But you got to take care of your home court. This is where your fans are. It's easier to play at home. The fans cheer when you do something well, and when you go on the road, they boo against you and cheer for the other team, and it gives them motivation. So you got to come out and play and understand that it's a whole new ball game going into the playoffs, and that's where we want to be right now. So I don't want to jump ahead and say that's where we're going, but you got to win this game tonight and put yourself in that position.
As it relates to the Cavaliers, I know the Bulls have confidence against them and have over the span of several years. But the thing that's kind of vexing is if you've beaten a team throughout the regular season, they might want to show what they can do and say we've had enough.
Well, Pat, when you look at the regular season and you're playing the playoffs, it doesn't matter. I mean, the last time we played Cleveland in the playoffs 2 years ago, we played well against them during the regular season. And after we won game 1, we lost 4 in a row. And it doesn't matter. The playoffs is a whole different beast. The attitude is different. Everyone plays different. Everyone prepares different. Everyone supposedly has their A game going. So you can't go into a playoff series saying, oh, we beat those guys 2 times or 4 times this year, or they beat us 2 times this year. It doesn't matter. It's the playoffs. The mindset is different, and you got to throw everything else out the door.
They say that playing defense is about effort, more than skill or knowledge. And this team has its ups and downs with defense. Is defense the key to winning a playoff series?
Yes, defense is the key to winning, really. We say defense wins championships and offense is great, but we could look at the Bulls offense and things have been up and down with the Bulls offense all season long. But when the defense has really struggled and the guys haven't rotated and haven't guarded the perimeter well, those are the games where we've really struggled in, and that is the problem. We have to play better defense consistently. Our offense is going to come. There's going to be days where we don't hit outside shots or we don't hit three-point shots. But if we can't stop anyone and keep ourselves in the game with the defense, it doesn't matter what you do on offense.
To close out, I'm going to ask you a couple of simple questions. It's just an outside observer, parking lot, driveway player asking these things. When somebody's beating you to the hoop, I mean, that's not good defense. If you're manning your man up and you force him to the middle and he doesn't get to beat you on the baseline, isn't that a key element of good D?
Yes and no. It depends on what your team philosophy is. If you're forcing guys baseline, their help defense is supposed to be there to cut him off the baseline before he gets into the paint, then that's a good thing. A lot of coaches I played for didn't want to force anyone to the middle because the middle was right to the lane where you can get to a basket. Other coaches say, no, you force the middle because that's where all the defensive help is. Everyone's going to be in the lane. But whatever your team's strategy is, that's what you have to do. And the problem is, what I've seen with the Bulls is they've had miscommunications where they should have been forcing the middle and they're forcing them baseline, or they should have forced them baseline and they're forcing the middle. And the help guys or the guys coming over on the screen is not reading the same thing.
Is it more the big men or more the little guys?
It's more everybody. And
everybody shares the blame.
You got to share the blame. If a little guy, if the guards can't stay in front of their men on the outside when they're supposed to, that's not good. If the big guys aren't coming over to help out the way they're supposed to, that's not good. So, and I've seen everything this year with the Bulls, and sometimes I've seen them play very well, and where the big guys jump out in time, they rotate over in time. And it just has not been consistent enough to get more wins.
So let's step out. Your prediction in the Bulls-Boston series.
My prediction of Bulls in 7.
Oh, that's a beautiful thing. All right, that's going to be headline news. Yes. Thank you so much.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Actually.
You've got to get to Lansing Floral Shop. Open at 8 a.m. daily. Besides a great array of live flowers, they have custom silks, Bridgewater candles. They want you to plan your parties early at a wide delivery area. They're located at 3420 Ridge Road in Lansing, or you can call 708-474-1212. Weddings, funerals, birthdays, anniversaries, and guys, try the No Reason flower. Believe me, it works. Lansing Floral Shop. Give them a call, 708-474-1212.
Kim G. Sherman, psychotherapist, Des Plaines Wellness Center. Therapy for individuals, couples, families. Call 847-962-4849. I've known Kim for over 20 years. She is a true professional, and she will help you. Give her a call. Family Dentist, Lawrence Furlan, DDS, 109th and Kedzie, crowns, veneers, cleanings, improving your smile. They do a great job. Call 773-233-7044. Excellent work, impeccable. Call the Family Dentist, 773-233-7044. They did a great job for me, and they'll do a great job for you. You've got to get to Shelton Fireworks, the world's largest warehouse, off Interstate 94, exit 22B in Porter, Indiana. Row after row of the best fireworks anywhere, from the little ones to the grand finales that'll end your show. Birthdays, anniversaries, graduations, in addition to the 4th of July. Just get over there to Shelton Fireworks now. Then you can reload by the time summer comes. Shelton Fireworks, I-94, exit 22B in Portage. We're talking to a pitcher who last year had some ups and downs, but a guy who finally settled down and I thought pitched well for the better part of the year. But with this influx of new talent, it could be a battle to crack the rotation. And he seems pretty well assured about how things are going to go. And he said a very funny thing about the ethnic similarity between himself and his new manager. So a lot of excitement here at this event. Certainly last year was your kind of introduction to Chicago, and just want to find out how you feel about going into this spring training.
Excited to be back. Excited to be a part of the team as well. And there's going to be new expectations, and I'm looking forward.
I would be too. A lot of new faces and a new manager too. What do you know about Rick Renteria?
Well, I know he's Mexican. He brings a lot of energy to the team. I think that's going to be great for us, and we have new guys that are coming in, a lot of young talent, and I'm excited to be here and help them out as much as I can.
That's a good spirit. With this kind of the accent on youth, how do you feel about the prospect of maybe not being a contending team this year, but molding toward a strong team in a couple of years?
Well, I think that's why the team, decided to sell, get, sales gone, and then we have new guys coming in, new arms that I've seen throw bullpens this morning, and they have pretty live arms, and I'm excited to see them. Hopefully, in a couple of years, be like another Cell, and that's what it's all about. They're trying to rebuild the team. If we don't win this year, but that's our goal. Our goal is to try to make it to the playoffs this year, and go as far as we can with the guys that we have now.
What did you learn last year about yourself? I mean, what did Cooper point out, or some of the things that were different about what he brought to the table compared to other pitching coaches?
I've had some good pitching coaches in my career, but Cooper keeps it a little easy on us, and he has a lot of information right before we go out and pitch, and that really helps
data.
A lot. Exactly. Like information from guys like in between our starts during bullpens. That's where we really work, and that's where we really spend more time talking to one another, and Don is really good at that.
Did you at all get acclimated to the crazy Chicago weather? It's so changeable, and it's often cold at the ballpark. Have you figured out a way to work that to your advantage?
That's something that we really can't control, but I'm sure that our bodies are going to get acclimated to it, and we'll be fine. We know that April is going to be nice and cool, and going into May as well. But that's just part of the game, and it's part of the atmosphere, and there's really nothing you can't do, and just try to stay warm.
Yeah, I guess my thinking was that it's easier with the heavy sleeve maybe to get rid of the ball than to have that bat, and if they hit it poorly, the way it reverberates into your body.
For the hitters, it's a tougher advantage. We have the advantage over them, and that's what it's all about. I mean, you got to hit a baseball that's round, and you have a bat that's round as well. So they got to get really acclimated to it. If as a pitcher, you really can't. I mean, you just go out there and do what you got to do.
You have any goals set for yourself, numerical, like how many starts or ERA or anything like that?
ERA, not really, but the starts, I would like to start every fifth day. I wouldn't want to miss any day. So that's really my goal this year, to stay healthy and be out there every fifth day.
We wish you the best, and hopefully the weather, some of the breaks we got in winter that we think are breaks, where it's only 40. Those extend into the spring.
Yeah, you don't want to go to those negatives. Hopefully we don't have that in April, but yeah, I'm excited for this spring.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
With a 30-year Southwest Side tradition, Huck Finn is open 24 hours to serve you with great breakfasts like the Becky Thatcher, soups, great lunches, 1/3 pound burgers, clubs, and much more. Dinners from seafood to steaks to pasta, great donuts, and ice creams. With 3 locations at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Stop in today. You know Huck Finn is open. Go play at Red Shoes Billiards, 12009 South Pulaski in Ulsan, featuring 16 Brunswick Gold Crown pool tables, drop fluorescent lighting fixtures, and the fabulous grade of cloth. Call 708-388-3700
And now video gaming is available at Red Shoes from open till close. And don't forget, the Illinois Lottery, too.
That's Red Shoe Billiards, 12009 South Pulaski.
You've got to get to the Sock Live Minkowski Trivia, alternate Thursdays at 8 p.m. 93rd and Roberts Road. Great game, great people. Check out the Sock. I think you'll be glad you did when you go to my trivia game every other Thursday. 8 p.m., 93rd and Roberts Road. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair at 108th and Kedzie does tune-ups, transmission, AC service, engine repair, tire repair, oil changes, and emission system repair. They're open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., and they've done a great job for me. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair at 108th and Kedzie. You've got to get to Papa Joe's new location, 5900 West 111th Street. Italian beef, tetrazzini, great pizza, parmesan, ravioli, and more. All my classic choices. New location, and they can still deliver into the city. Get to Papa Joe's.
The last one, 7 other women won Best Actress Comedy Award and were multiple nominees. Name any one of the 7 who were multiple nominees. Tina Fey is correct. Aniston, Messing, Sarah Jessica Parker, etc. So the aliens finish on an up note. We move to 11:20. All right, we continue. We're getting into the heavy zone. Night Out will be next.
I kept them out in jail.
Alright, the best I could do is match your decade choice. And you have 80s music. There you go. Top selling British solo artist, a man of the 80s, now deceased. Yes. Going. George Michael is correct. You have 500. You're going for 1,500. The top selling British group of the 80s. Five seconds. Going. Duran Duran. And the last question, the top 2 duets of 1982 one feature to Paul, and one feature to Jennifer. Name me their song. Top 2 duets of 82.
One feature to Paul, and what was the second one?
Jennifer.
It's not ours.
5 seconds. The correct answers were Up Where We Belong and Ebony and Ivory. So, you got one. It brings Night Out to 1580. All right, we continue. Sock will be up next.
We win it. Well, now I can hear you. You're getting excited. I like this. You're going to start speaking up. Listen, there's a reason you live here. It's because you're thinking too much. Start talking too much. That's right. I like it.
Is this sports 2006, 1985, 1963? Here we go. In 06, good old Moose Muhammad led the Bears in receptions, who was second in passes caught on the 06 Bears. Five seconds. Going. Bernard Berry. Question number 2. In 1985, 5 men threw passes in the 1985 regular season, with McMahon and Fuller throwing the most. 3 other guys combined for 6 completions. Which of those threw 5, and completed 3? Five seconds. One guy. Walter Payton is correct. And to wrap it up, on the 1963 Bears.
You've got to get the Jacks. 3325 Ridge Road in Lansing. Trivia every Tuesday at 7 p.m. A very intense competitive game. Any of half a dozen teams can win. My game show at Oliver's gets better and better. At 6100 West 159th Street in Oak Forest. Live trivia alternate Thursdays at 7 p.m. Have great food, great drink, and great trivia at Oliver's. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair at 108th and Kedzie is great. Tune-ups, transmissions, AC service, engine repair, tire repair, oil changes. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. They do a great job for me, and they'll do a great job for you. They're quick, and they don't charge an arm and a leg. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair, 108th and Kedzie. Trivia will be at the Sock. Alternate Thursdays at 8 p.m. 93rd and Roberts Road. Great food, great drink, great people. Everything great. You've got to get to the Ballpark Pub for trivia and food and drink. Alternate Mondays. My next one, May 1st at 8 p.m. Come eat, drink, play, and win. 514 West Pershing Road. It's a super place. You got to be there. See you there. Reggie's is a great place with tons of music, interesting people and staff, great food and drink at 21st and State. And amongst the cool things they have, Benkowski Trivia. All shows are now Monday at 6 p.m. Reggie's, 21st and State, a fun place. Frank doesn't let me do this at the Real Park, but it's a cool little stand that the PR department set up, and for a small fee you can get your picture taken in the White Sox locker of your choice. Konerko, Rowan, and Thomas are offered. A couple interviews were done here for television as well. But the overall feeling, of course, at Sox Fest was of great excitement and great optimism. Every player we talked to was clearly jacked up about things. So let's get to it right now and
start playing you the '05 White Sox and their feelings about the upcoming season.
That's what I bring to a ball club, is my ability to get on base and get in the scoring position. So
is it a double adjustment for you next year, both to the new league as well as adjusting back to the pitchers after your rookie year?
I don't think so. The good thing is well, I don't know those guys as much, but on the other side, they don't know me as much too. So I'm looking at it as a fresh start, similar to my rookie season, coming in and trying to catch some guys by surprise and get things going.
You like the dimensions of the U.S. Cellular? It's the easiest home run park in baseball.
I'm not worried about home runs. I couldn't tell you the dimensions of center or left or right field, but I'm just going to try to hit those gaps.
How about where you play in the outfield defensively?
It doesn't make that much of a difference, and I think if you go ask Aaron or any of the other guys, it's not going to be that big of an adjustment. Wherever Ozzie and Kenny feel that I'm going to best suit the ball club, then that's where we'll play. But an adjustment from left to center or right or anywhere else shouldn't be that big of a deal.
Scott, you're replacing a really popular player for White Sox fans. Do you feel any extra pressure for that?
No.
You're the new face there?
I'm not going to sit here and try to put added pressure on myself. The game is hard enough to do, but Carlos Lee was a tremendous asset to this ball club. He did great things, and if you compare his game and my game, it's kind of like comparing apples to oranges. But as far as our value to a ball club, I'm going to try to step in and try to produce and provide some offense to this team.
Offensively, how satisfied or dissatisfied were you with your performance last year, especially compared to your rookie year?
Well, it really didn't compare to the season I had the year before. I was unhappy with my numbers, obviously, but I learned some valuable lessons. I learned some things that are going to benefit me, like I said, down the road. So it's just all about making the adjustments, bouncing back, and getting out there and getting going again.
What, if anything, do you know about your new manager?
I just met him just a couple of seconds ago. We exchanged a hello. I know he's aggressive. I know he's real outgoing. He likes to have fun. And, from the sound of it, I think I'm going to fit on in right here. I'm pretty intense at times. I like to be aggressive. So I think his style of play and my style of play are pretty similar.
How exciting is it for the team to rebuild around the lines of what your strengths are?
Well, it's exciting. I can't sit here and talk about a lot about last year and what went on. I was in the other league trying to take care of my things. But from what I read, if we're not playing playoff baseball in October, from the people of this organization, the players, most importantly, are going to be disappointed. So.
What's it like to be with a team that's got the wherewithal to get a guy like El Duque and Brzezinski right after you? Feel good to see those guys coming in.
I do. I think they've made some great acquisitions to this ball club. Some guys that are going to come in, step in, and help offensively and defensively. So, we have a lot of positives to look forward to. So it's going to be fun.
And the Sox would go on to win the World Series. This week's show is brought to you by the Perfect Pitch Auto Repair Shop at 108th and Kedzie. Get all your car work done there like me. The Lansing Floral Shop is the place to go for all your floral needs. Call 708-474-1212.
Huck Finn, a great wide-ranging menu, along with donuts and ice cream. Open 24 hours at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 100.
Imprint Graphics, leaders in booklet, perfect bound saddle stitch. Very competitive pricing, 708-396-1010.